Hello everyone, welcome to your class 8 physics. I hope you all will be fine and have completed your homework. Now let's begin our class.
Students, in our previous video we have discussed the turning effect of force. Now today in this video we are going to discuss about moment of force. Now what is moment of force? The moment of a force is equal to the product of the magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance of the force from the pivoted point. What is moment of distance? It is the product of what? The magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance from the of the force from the pivoted point. Pivoted point is a point from where the point with which the from where the body is fixed, means the fixed point is known as a pivoted point, or you can say a hedge. Consider a body which is provided at which is pivoted at a point O. Suppose this is a body which is pivoted at a point O, means this point is fixed. If a force F is applied on the body in the direction Fp, now if we apply the force in the direction Fp as shown in the figure 3.11, the force is unable to produce linear motion of the body in its direction because the body is not free to move, but this force turns the body about the point O in the direction shown by the arrow in figure 3.11. Means if we apply the force on this body in the direction Fp, then what will happen? This body will not move linearly. Linearly means straight. Okay, so if we apply the force on this body in the direction Fp, this body will not move in the linear motion. Linear motion means this body will not move straight. Why it will not move? Because it is fixed from the point O. Okay, because it is already fixed here from the point O. So as this body is fixed, when we apply the force on this body, it will not move in a linear motion. What will happen? This body will move in this direction from F to P. Okay. In figure 3.11, the perpendicular distance of the force F from the pivoted point O is OP. As you can see here, the perpendicular distance here of F means force that we apply on this body. You can see here in picture 3.11 that the perpendicular distance of the force F is a force that we are applying on this body. So the perpendicular distance of the force F from the pivoted point O, this is a pivoted point O, and we are applying force here. So the perpendicular distance here is OP. You can see here we are applying force in this direction and this is a pivoted point. So now this is the perpendicular distance OP between the force and the pivoted point. Therefore, the moment of force about the point O is equal to force into perpendicular distance of the force from the point O, which is the pivoted point. Okay, so the formula of moment of force is equals to force into perpendicular distance of the force from the pivoted point. So in this case, the perpendicular distance is OP. So here we have taken OP. Understood? So now note, for producing maximum turning effect on a body by a given force, the force is applied on a body at a point for which the perpendicular distance of the force from the pivoted point is maximum. Means if we want to turn a body, in order to get the maximum turning effect on a body, we have to apply the force at that point which is at a maximum distance from the pivoted point. Suppose this is a pivoted point O and the force is applied at this point, so that if the distance between this the pivoted point and where the force is applied is maximum, we will get the maximum turning effect. Okay, so that the given force may provide the maximum torque to turn the body. Okay, so what we understood from here, that if the distance between the pivoted point and the force is maximum, we will get the maximum torque to turn the body. Okay, means we will get the maximum turning effect. Okay, so to make it more clear, we will see an example here. Suppose this is a door. Okay, and this is the pivoted point of the door, means from where the door is joined. And you have seen that the handle of the door is always on the other side of the door, other end of the door. Now, why this handle is always here? Why it is never in between? Because this is the maximum distance between the pivoted point and the force where the force is applied. So this is the maximum distance. Therefore, by applying a certain amount of force, we are able to turn the door easily. But if we apply the door in the somewhere middle of the door, okay, where the distance is not maximum, okay, which is less than this maximum distance, it will be difficult for us to turn the door. Understood, all of you? Now, unit of moment of force. Unit of moment of force is equals to unit of force into unit of distance, because moment of force is equals to force into distance between the pivoted point and the point where the force is applied. So the unit of moment of force will be the unit of force multiplied by unit of distance. So in SI system, the unit of force is Newton, and in the SI system, unit of distance is meter. So the SI unit of force is Newton meter. Okay, Newton meter is also written as joule, means you can also write Newton meter as joule, but in case of moment of force we cannot write Newton meter as joule. Okay, in CGS unit moment of force is dyne centimeter, because in CGS system unit of force is dyne, means unit of force is dyne in CGS system, and unit of distance in CGS is centimeter. So in CGS unit we can write the moment of CGS unit of moment of force is dyne into centimeter. But if force is measured in gravitational unit, okay, in that case unit of force, the unit of moment of force in SI system is kgf meter, and in CGS is gram force centimeter. Okay, because unit of force in CGS system is gram force, and in SI system it is kilogram force in case of gravitation, when we are measuring in the gravitational unit. These units are related as follows. 1 Newton meter is equals to 10 raised to the power 7 dyne centimeter, because you know that 1 Newton is equals to 10 raised to the power 5 dyne. Okay, and 1 meter is equals to 10 raised to the power 2 centimeter. So to convert this 1 Newton meter, we get 10 raised to the power 7 dyne centimeter. 1 kgf meter is equals to 10 Newton meter, and 1 gram force centimeter is equals to 1000 dyne centimeter. One example is given here. An example you can see here. For example, Reena has to apply a minimum force of 1 Newton meter on the handle of the door of width 1.2 meter to open it. Means if a door is of width 1.2 meter, okay, and if Reena wants to open it, she has to apply a minimum of 1.5 Newton force on the handle of the door. This means that the minimum moment of force required to open the door is 1.8 Newton meter. Now, if she wants to open the door, it by applying the force at the midpoint between the handle and the pivoted point or the hinge, she will have to apply the force such that force is equals to 3 Newton, because thus on decreasing the distance of the applied force from the point of rotation, the magnitude of the force increases. Means if we decrease the distance between the pivoted point and where the force is applied, if we decrease the distance between these two points, we have to increase the magnitude of force that we are applying on that particular object to turn it. Okay. Now, do you know? First one is conventionally, if the effect on the body is to turn it anti-clockwise, moment of force is called anti-clockwise moment. Means if the effect on the body is to turn it anti-clockwise. Means if you are turning the body in the anti-clockwise direction, the movement is called anti-clockwise movement and is taken as positive. Means the moment of force which is in the anti-clockwise direction is positive. Okay. If the effect on the body is to turn it clockwise, means if you are turning the body in the clockwise direction, the moment of force is called clockwise movement and is taken as negative. Means clockwise movement is negative and the anti-clockwise movement is positive. Now what is clockwise and anti-clockwise direction? Clockwise direction is the direction in which the arms of a clock moves. Means the direction in which the clock arms move, that is the clockwise direction, and the direction opposite to the direction in which the arms of a clock move, that is the anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So the clockwise movement is negative and the anti-clockwise movement is positive. Second point is the direction of rotation of a body can be changed either by changing the point at which the force is applied or by changing the direction of the force applied. As you can see here in this picture, means we can change the direction of rotation of a body either by changing the point of application of force. You can see in this picture A, force is applied at this point A. So when we are applying the force at point A, you can see the arrow that we are applying the force in this direction. This is anti-clockwise direction. So the means the turning effect is anti-clockwise movement. Okay. Now if we are applying the force here on the point B, this is the clockwise direction. So the moment of force will be clockwise. Okay. Now second case is means by changing the direction of the force. Now you can see here the force is applied in this direction. So when the force is applied in this direction, the moment of force is anti-clockwise. But when the force is applied in this direction, the moment of force is clockwise. Okay. So these are the two ways in which by which we can change the direction of rotation of a body. Okay. So I hope you all must have understood. Now what you have to do, you have to read the lesson up to here in homework, and further explanation we will continue in our next video. Okay. Thank you.